So, hello team, I thought I make a video in order to introduce the idea I have for our professional development workshop at the upcoming AOM. So the whole idea is built on the model we published, so Barbara, Augusto and I, in the special issue in CERN. So you see the double diamond concept by the British Design Council extended to two more areas. This is, we started with the effectuation space. We called it in the paper entrepreneur space, but I think it should be called differently, maybe discovery space. The idea is that here is about who is the person. So in active actuation, for example, what are your skills, your network, and who are you, what are your values, and so on. So it is more than just effectuation, wonderfully described also in the approach by Barbara. So the core values, direction, wishes. One of our team members, Alexander Tittel, is using Ikigai, but as I said, it's more than Ikigai and effectuation. This is the use space of the person to be addressed. The additional space too is the implementation space, because when you are validating your solution and you figured out this is the best possible way, it is desirable, viable and feasible, you should implement it and it should scale. Maybe there is a certain point when it's dying, and of course it will be iterative, that's for sure. So I thought now the following: what we need in the workshop is the companion, right? And the companion needs to be described with certain principles of interaction. How do I like the companion to be? How should he react towards me? And I recognize there are predefined companion styles on GPT, but maybe we can define different coaching, therapeutic styles that are available for different people that needs to be investigated. So, and of course, interaction needs to be structured, meaning there are prompts in the different stages helping the user. So the user side is here to to follow the process, to be guided through a design thinking cycle. So this is the human. The problem right now would be that the AI would not know the human. So in my thinking, and that Adi, could you please comment and reflect? In my thinking, we need to have a basic knowledge about the user, and then of course concrete knowledge regarding the concrete problem he or she would like to address. So the idea of my side for the PDW is the following: that we have a short introduction, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, what we are going to do, who we are, why we are doing it, what we are going to do, and 60 minutes, really the workshop, and that we're going through the whole cycle if possible. And afterwards, 20-minute reflection and data collection for our research. So in order to collect basic knowledge of the user, I thought, why not starting with the implementation space in that manner that we are asking the user, describe your future. There is an exercise, for example, your 17th or 80th birthday. I would take 70th, because this is not so long ago of the retirement. And the user is getting a question: where are you at this moment? How are you? And on his birthday, 3 different stakeholder groups are giving a speech. A former employee, a co-worker, or a boss, a relative or a good friend, and someone from the society, a mayor or someone official. And this exercise helps to extract where do you want to go to and how do you like to be perceived. This can be used as a feeding system for here with additional questions. So, for example, we think your value set is this and this, and this is where you want to go to. Here should be asked, what is your concrete problem right now in the context of your academic career? What do you like to address and why? an additional context questions in order to understand the user and the problem better. Having a synthesis, if I understand you correctly, this is the current situation. Idea generation, so this is the generative AI. Then questions regarding also requirements for implementation and a suggestion and a roadmap. What do you like to do next? And it would be amazing if we are able to end the workshop with a commitment. This is what I would like to do in the upcoming 4 weeks, for example. And we should also ask the participants if we can, if they're not just filling out a survey and conducting or helping us with our research in that workshop, but that we get permission to come back after 4 weeks or a time frame that it needs to be defined, what has been the impact. So please let me know what you think. That is the first draft. I'm going to talk to Radek on the 13th, and the first proposal will be attached, and please feel free to make your comments on it. And my suggestion is that we're using the PDW subscription as a base for research, but are not submitting a paper in January.